Hey guys, what's popping? Good morning and welcome to today's predictions. Before we get into the predictions we have for today, let's talk about yesterday's game. So we won 4 games, which was really good out of 5. So as always, we try to achieve a 90 to 100% accuracy rate, which is really incredible. So if you get to select the games, then you can be sure that you will constantly be winning. And very soon we'll have an even greater accuracy by winning every one of our matches. So this is something we are incredibly proud of. Okay. And there'll be more consistency as the season progresses with better games coming up, especially the Champions League matches that we have for today. So without wasting much time, guys, let's get straight into the games for today. The very first game we have is from the Europe Champions League. Okay, and it's Copenhagen versus Bayern Munich. Okay, now let's look at Copenhagen's form when they play at home. So when Copenhagen plays at home, you see that they average a minimum of 2 goals. Right, they average a minimum of 2 goals whenever they play at home. They have scored in each one of their last 4 matches, which is really impressive. Now let's check Bayern Munich. When Bayern Munich play away, Bayern Munich averages a minimum of 2.5 goals when they play away. This is really good. So what this means is that this is a game that is definitely going to produce goals. It's a game that is capable of producing over 2.5 goals. Now let's look at their head-to-head. Okay, they don't have a head-to-head. So when you look at Bayern Munich's last 5 matches, they have scored in each one of their last 5 matches. Copenhagen as well has scored in their last 4 games as well. So our prediction for this game is that there will be over 1.5 goals. We all know Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich can single-handedly produce the 1.5 goals. But it also helps that Copenhagen, whenever they play at home, gets to do at least 2 goals whenever they play at home. So again, our prediction for this very match is over 1.5 goals for the game involving FC Copenhagen versus Bayern Munich. And the odd is 1.8. The next game we have for you is from the Champions League as well, and it's Inter Milan versus Benfica. Now let's look at Inter Milan's form at home. When you look at Inter Milan's form at home, 5 matches played, they've won 4 and lost 1. This is impressive. Right? So what that means is that they don't lose easily at home. This is a very important metric you have to consider when you are playing teams in the Champions League. So you have to look at their form in the league. So how well are they doing in the league? If they are not doing well in their league, chances are they won't do well when they meet an even better team or a team that matches their strength in the Champions League. So you look at Benfica away from home, a fairly okay form. So they've won 3 times and lost twice. But Benfica is no match for Inter Milan. And that is the reason we are predicting Inter Milan. We are giving Inter Milan draw no bet. So this is the game Inter Milan should win. But we are giving Inter Milan a draw no bet. And that is out of 1.30. And we can also check their head-to-head as well. So when you look at their head-to-head, the last time Inter Milan and Benfica have met, Inter Milan has not lost. This is very important. So Inter Milan beat them, and they also drew when they played. So this is a game that Inter Milan cannot lose. So that's why we are going for a draw no bet for Inter Milan. The next game we have for you is also from the Champions League, and it's Lens versus Arsenal. And it's important we look at Arsenal's form away. So when you look at Arsenal's form when they play away, you realize that Arsenal has scored in each one of their last 5 away matches. This is really, really good. So there hasn't been a match involving Arsenal when playing away that Arsenal hasn't scored a goal. This is a very important fact you have to take note of. So what this simply means is that Arsenal against Lens will definitely score a goal. They will definitely score a goal. So that's why we are predicting that Arsenal will score at least over 0.5 goals in this game, when the odd is 1.40. Now let's look at the head-to-head. When you look at the head-to-head, in their last 3 matches, Arsenal has averaged a minimum of 1.5 goals. So what this simply means is that this is a game that Arsenal has achieved success by scoring goals in, and it is 100% guaranteed that Arsenal will definitely score 1 or 2 goals. So again, that's why we are predicting Arsenal to score over 0.5 goals in this game. The next game we have for you is also from the Champions League, and it's Manchester United versus Galatasaray. Now, this is a match that I would like you to pay attention to as I take you through the rationale behind our prediction. We are predicting Manchester United to win or draw this game. Now, when you look at Manchester United's home form, it's been quite mixed, right? They've tried, but they haven't done that well. They've won 3 times and they've lost twice. But the reason why we're predicting Manchester United to win or draw is that Galatasaray is not a match for Manchester United in European competition. And given that Manchester United lost to Crystal Palace, a shocking defeat. It was a shocking defeat. Manchester United dominated the match, had all the chances, but it just wasn't their day. So they will do everything possible. They will literally want to take a revenge against Crystal Palace and Galatasaray. So it's going to be a very, very difficult game for Galatasaray, because Manchester United will want to do everything to win this game. So even though it's a game that we believe Manchester United will win, we are predicting that Manchester United will win or draw, and the odd is 1.80. Now when you look at the head-to-head, this is a game Manchester United has clearly dominated since 1994. Okay, so they've completely dominated this fixture in no small way. The last time they met, Manchester United beat them at Old Trafford 1-0. Manchester United beat them 4-0 as well, and then they drew 3-3. So it's a game Manchester United will win, but we are giving them the benefit of the doubt by saying Manchester United to win or draw. The final game we have for you in this collection is from the England Championship, and it's Ipswich versus Hull City. Now, when you look at Ipswich form, in their last 5 matches, they've averaged a minimum of 2.5 goals. So the good thing about Ipswich is that they score goals and they allow you to score them as well, which is impressive. Now let's look at Hull City. When we look at Hull City has averaged a minimum of 1.5 goals in their last 5 matches. So what that means is that these are teams that score and concede a lot of goals. And this is a match that should see at least over 2.5 goals. Now, let's look at their head-to-head. When you look at their head-to-head, you realize that there has been a lot of goals scored. Right? They've averaged a minimum of 2.5 goals in their last 5 matches. Now, it's also important that we look at the significance of this game for the team involved, especially Ipswich, for example. So Ipswich is position 2, and they know that if they win this game, they'll consolidate on their second position and actually overtake Leicester City. So what that means is that this is a game that they'll try to get a lot of goals, score as many goals as possible, so they can overtake Leicester City into the top one position. And the odds for Ipswich and Hull City to do over 1.5 is 1.88. So these are games we've taken time to analyze together, as you can see. There is no prediction here that is sentimental or manufactured. It's all these predictions we've come up with are data driven and backed by data. So we are quite confident of our selections, predictions, and everything. And you can give it your best shot as well. So please do well to like this video, drop positive comments, and subscribe to our Telegram channel and to our YouTube channel as well. Thank you guys, and see you tomorrow.